Governor Henry McMaster signed this bill into law because he says maintaining the status quo in how South Carolina's judges are selected is unacceptable. But he also made clear he does not believe this legislation does enough. A first step, but by no means the last. That's how Governor Henry McMaster describes South Carolina's newly enacted judicial reform law in a letter to lawmakers.
They made some progress, but not nearly enough.
The law focuses significantly on the committee that screens judicial candidates and advances the names of those qualified for seats to the full General Assembly, which elects them. It will expand the panel's membership, with a third of members appointed by the governor, who currently has no role in the judicial selection process. But McMaster believes he should have at least half the appointments as a co-equal branch with the legislature, which has the rest. The new law will impose term limits on screening panel members for the first time and prohibit most current members from serving on this revamped version. But it will still permit lawyers who are also legislators to serve on the committee, a ban some wanted to see and an allowance with which the governor takes issue. Chief among the areas where McMaster believes these changes fall short is the exclusion of any reforms to the current magistrate-judge system.
That is vitally important. Those magistrates, a magistrates court is where most of the legal business in the state is done.
Senators entirely control magistrate selection, and the upper chamber's majority leader says reform of some fashion isn't off the table in the future.
I think that is something that is likely going to be talked about into the future, especially if we continue to have problems in that area. There's going to be more conversation, so we'll see what happens.
The changes this new law makes don't go into effect until July of next year. So McMaster wants to see lawmakers come back to the table when they return here to Columbia next January to pass additional measures before that July 2025 implementation. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.